This is going to be a first for me in 40 years of being able to put together the answer that the public has wanted to know forever. And what is that? What happens when an order is placed for delivery on Mother's Day for out of town with a florist that you don't know? Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Mark 40. After 40 years of retailing, owning a shop for 30 of those years, and managing just about every incident you could think of, I've got something to show you today. I'm going to answer a question everybody always wants to know. What am I going to get? I'm going to give you my money. It's going to Ohio. I'm in Florida. What am I going to get? Well, before we go any further, the best thing you can do is pick a price point and give it to the florist and say, make me something really nice. Use seasonal flowers and use designer's choice up to $75, say. Now you're going to get a designer that's going to make something for you absolutely stunning. And if you want an inside tip, most of the designers overstuff. That's good for you. You're sending flowers out of town. In this case, the customer selected an arrangement. While they're looking, they see an ad that says free delivery. And then when they get into the order, it says select the delivery date. They were ordering on Thursday night. If you give them flexible delivery, you're going to save $5. So you're saving $5, you got free delivery, you selected an arrangement for $72.99, 70, whatever the number is. Okay, $25.95 service fee. But there's no explanation. I guess it's a service fee. But you saved $10 on delivery, $9.99 on delivery, you got a $5 flexible delivery date, which means it's Thursday night. If you don't get the flowers on Friday, you're going to get them Saturday because Mother's Day is Sunday. I mean, you're not really doing very much here, but you got $5 off. So think about this from the company side. They get an extra $5 out of everybody. No problem, right? Chances are it is what it is. Unless you needed it there on Friday, you're going to get extra $5. So the customer went out online and they selected a company called Ava's. Who's Ava's? Do you know an Ava? It sounds pretty local, but it's not. Last I heard, they were headquartered out of Connecticut somewhere, or New Jersey. So Ava's, all right. You picture Ava. What does an Ava look like? Maybe her? Maybe Ava, little old lady Ava, she's gonna make a nice bouquet of flowers. No, that's not what happens. So you got this pretty bouquet, you paid your money, and now you sit back, hoping mom is going to call you up and say, I got a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Thank you so much. Look at the picture. Look at what you spent. Somehow, with the delivery, with the delivery discount, with the service fee discount, you still spent $100. And what did you get? If you're feeling like something's missing, that's why we're making this video. Because I want you to know better in the future. I want you to understand what's going on when people are deceptive about what they're doing. I'm taking a risk by saying that, right? Because obviously if I'm not accurate, it's a problem. But the flower shop was given this amount to work with. You see, when these people took the order, they took an order to deliver a $72 arrangement, and they originally called and said, can you make this arrangement for $50? The shop said, no way, that's ridiculous. Our minimum is $60 plus delivery. So they gave them the $60, they gave them the $12, the shop made this. So this customer unknowingly got completely taken advantage of in an industry that doesn't do this for the customer that takes just one extra step. Make sure the shop is local that you're dealing with. One of two steps I'm going to say. Go to your local florist down the street, even if it's out of town, and say, local flower shop, I need to send this flower to my mother and this one to my mother-in-law or my grandmother, and she's out in Ohio. Let that florist pick the right shop. I will 100% guarantee they won't call a company like Ava's, because Ava's is a national order gatherer. The order gathering company gathers orders by using ads online, and they're really identified under where you see sponsored. So you do a search for florist in Cincinnati, or in this case here, let's do the one for this case here. And look at the first one, Oxford Flower Shop. All right. If you notice now, The word sponsored means somebody paid to be on top of the local results. Google gives you local results. Our company builds websites that have local pages built for areas that they deliver to. So if you deliver to Oxford, you're in Cincinnati, we can build a page for you that gets you in Oxford. So then you might say, wait a minute, what makes you any different than these gatherers? They're paying per click. They can be anywhere with the cost, with the commitment of a click. I'll pay for a click in this area, that area, that area. Now they show up. If you make a page, you earned it. You talked about the local area, you've committed to it, and I'll tell you right now, I won't make national pages. If you don't physically deliver there, I will not participate in making a page for you. We know how to build the pages that are going to get ranked. So now the consumer knows whatever shop I selected is going to be the shop that's delivering my bouquet. And that's all there is to it. This is the bouquet that she got for $75, $72 plus $25 service fee. This doesn't have to be this way. The consumer is unaware, but not after this video. So now you know better. And the only thing you have to do is go to your local florist. That's what they're there for. They'll take care of your local order, they'll take care of your out-of-town request, and they'll tell you if you're wanting to send a $45 arrangement to Midtown Manhattan, that you're probably not going to get anything worth sending because it's just not enough. Not because flowers are more expensive in New York, because the cost of doing business is more expensive in New York. Yet, you can send a $45 arrangement to Mobile, Alabama. Nothing wrong with Mobile, it's just a little less expensive to do business there. And you should get educated by the professional that you pay to process your order. And don't listen to the squeakiest wheel or the person that yells the loudest, oh, sending flowers is a ripoff and this happened to me, that happened to me. They're the ones that went like this, I'll use that shop. Come on, spend a little time. Just get somebody local that you can walk in there, shake their hand and say, thanks for doing a good job for me. Don't just pick anything out of the search results. And another way that I have to fix this, we're going to have a website called rateaflorist.com. Rate a Florist will allow you to rate the experience with any shop that you have. And if they're not a local flower shop, they're going to be identified as a gathering operation. Maybe they do a good job. The local flower shop will only have local shops. If you go there now, you'll see localflowershop.com. They only have local shops there. We want a great experience for the flower industry. No one's going to do it, so we're going to do it ourselves. All we need is your support. So if you're out there saying the flower industry is not right, or they let anybody do what they want to do, or I get so frustrated I can't find a local florist, well, understand how to find a local florist and then go places that you can trust. Trust localflowershop.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you found this informational and that you'll share it with some friends and realize that the flower industry is not going to be sleeping on their feet anymore. Thanks for watching. Art Conforti, Bloomerang. Contact me anytime. Please leave a message, like and subscribe, and share this with your fellow florists. Let's get the word out so there's no one to blame but ourselves if people are making bad choices. Thank you.